The negative got lost when Rank Laboratories went down.
In 1979, when Lucas was close to finishing the sequel to Star Wars, he started looking for someone to direct a short film to be attached with the release of Empire Strikes Back. The head of Fox, Sandy Lipperton, was having a meeting with Roger Christian, who had won an Academy Award for his set directing for Star Wars and was currently working on The Empire Strikes Back. Roger told Sandy his story of Black Angel, and after reading the script, Sandy told Roger he wanted to send it over to Lucas.
And George came back the next day and said, let Roger make this. This is exactly right. And no one's to touch him, see it, change it, let him make the film he wants. I'm the first person to see it when it's finished.
Loving the theme of the story, Lucas knew this was the film he wanted to screen before Empire. He told Fox nobody was to touch the film. With a $33,000 grant from the British government, Roger went to work bringing his film to life.
Black Angel is a medieval myth, so the film takes place in a kind of version of the medieval world, with a knight returning from wars to find his land devastated, his family dead.
In the story, a knight returns from the crusade, finding that his village has been destroyed by unknown attackers. His family and most of the others have been killed. Those that did survive have become infested with a plague. With nothing else to live for, the knight goes on a quest to track down the attackers and avenge the death of his family and village. On the way, he almost drowns in a lake, but he is saved by a maiden who tells him that he's the prisoner of the Black Knight. Even though she warns him to leave the area at once, he vows to free her by facing the Black Knight.
I was very influenced by Tarkovsky at the time, and I liked the way he made films to connect to the subconscious, and I attempted to do the same with Black Angel, because that is the power of myth, and it is a myth.
The movie was filmed in Scotland, with a crew of 9 people, 4 actors, 2 trained horses, and a Volkswagen van.
Scotland played a huge part in me being able to fulfill what was in my head. It was the only place I knew I could make this film. Eilean Castle represents the fantasy pre-Raphaelite castle to me, and I'd never seen it on film.
Shot with a 35mm cinescope, Roger cut his script to fit the small runtime needed.
They saw it, George and Owen Kirshner, everybody. They obviously liked it. And
when the film was screened for Lucas, Gary Kurtz, and Ivan Kirshner, one scene Lucas really loved, and he and Kirshner wanted to work it into The Empire Strikes Back. That scene was a beautiful, short, slow-motion sword fight. For The Empire Strikes Back, Lucas felt this would look perfect for Luke's vision of fighting Darth Vader on Dagobah.
It was commissioned to go with Empire Strikes Back. So I know Fox made about 480 prints. It went out Britain, Australia, Scandinavia, any country where a short film program was with the main feature.
The film was attached with The Empire Strikes Back in 400 theaters across the UK. Sadly, when the film company closed down, the film got lost.
The negative got lost when Rank Laboratories went down.
That was until 2012, when the film negative was found in a World War II bunker in the archives of Universal Studios. The film was then restored and shown at the Mill Valley Film Festival in California.
The fully restored print I screened at Mill Valley Film Festival and Glasgow Film Festival last year, and it caused an absolute internet sensation as a piece of Star Wars lost and found history.
After appearing in the front of The Empire Strikes Back, the film was not seen again until 2013, leaving many fans who did see it wonder what it was and if they really saw it or was just misremembering. In the 90s, at least a few times a year, a Star Wars fan would come onto a Star Wars message board asking if anybody recalled the name of it or even seeing it, with only a few replying that they had.
It has a huge relevance with Star Wars. You know, you don't think about these things when you're making them. We just get on with our jobs, and now it's...
Luckily, now it's easy for anyone to see. Robert Christian put the film on YouTube, free for all. He does hope to one day finally film the full-length version of Black Angel. I will put a link to the short film in the description below. Although the film has nothing to do with Star Wars itself, it will forever be linked with Star Wars history. I want to thank you for watching. As always, please subscribe to the channel, thumb up so I know you like my content, and we'll talk again soon.
Junkman.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.